Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Amy Harrison. I'm currently a producer with Paparazzi Accessories, and I'm going to take a little bit of time and try and explain the compensation plan. Some common terms and things you might find within Paparazzi Accessories. The first thing is PV, which stands for personal volume. That is what you purchase. One piece of jewelry equals 2 PV. What you will also see is OV, which stands for organizational volume. That is the total of what your downline purchases. To be active, you need to purchase up to 50 PV or 25 pieces per month. That is up to the Premier Director rank. For Executive Director and above, you must purchase 100 PV or 50 pieces each month to be active. To be paid commissions each month, you must be active. There is what's called a BBB on the compensation plan, and that's a business building bonus. For every personally sponsored new consultant that you enroll, you will receive 15% of your initial KIP PV as a bonus as long as you are active. And lifetime rank, what that means is that as soon as you achieve a rank, such as Premier Director, you will keep that rank title for as long as you remain a consultant. But to be paid at that rank, you must achieve those rank numbers each month. Here's a look at our compensation plan. We're just going to go up to producer level when we're talking about this today. When you first sign up, you sign up as a consultant. What that allows you is you can purchase jewelry at wholesale cost and then sell it at retail. Usually within your first month, you're going to rank up to Star Consultant because what you need to do is just purchase your 50 PV for the month. That allows you again to sell at retail. You can purchase a show rebate. What the show rebate is when you purchase 1,000 PV in one order, you can get up to 10% rebate in a commission check. And then it also allows you to add new consultants to your team and get the BBB, the business building bonus. And when you add a new consultant to your team, you will be paid 5% commission on your first line. So that's what the Star Consultant is. Now when you move up to Director, we'll talk about that on the next slide here. To become a director with Paparazzi, first off, you need to be active by ordering your 50 PV. Then you need to have 3 active consultants on your team in 1 month. So say if this consultant here joins in February and orders their 50 PV, then this consultant here joins in March and this one in March. Well, you've got these 2 that joined in March with their 50 PV. As long as this person comes back and orders 50 PV in March, you've got your 3 active consultants in March. So then you would become a director in March. You would earn your 10% commission on your first line and then 5% commission on any second line that there might be. So it definitely benefits you to try and rank up and become a director. So we just talked about becoming a director. Next, we'll talk about becoming Premier Director, Executive Director, and Producer. This is where it becomes a little bit more complicated, but it does benefit you because you get a lot more commission on your downline. So we'll go ahead and talk about those a little bit further. So to reach Premier Director, what you need is 3,000 organizational volume. And note that your own PV does not count toward this total. So you still need your 50 PV to be active yourself to be paid commission. Now they have what's called this 1/3 rule over here. So what that means is that only 1/3 of this 3,000 can come from any one of your legs. So you've got your personally sponsored consultants down here. Each one of these is one of your personals, okay? So they have these, each one of your personals now has some downline. They call each of these a leg, okay? So each leg has their total organizational volume. So this first person over here has 400 OV, okay? You can count this 400 OV toward the 3,000. 3,000 divided by 3, the 1/3 rule is 1,000. So 400 is less than 1,000. You can count that whole 400 toward the 3. 1,200 over here on this person. Now that's more than 1,000, so you can only count 1,000 of this whole leg's volume toward your 3,000 goal. So you've got 400 plus 1,000, you got 1,400. This person didn't order anything this month, so you don't count anything. This leg over here had 1,800. Again, we can only count 1,000. So we got 400 plus 1,000 plus 1,000, that's 2,400. You're almost to your Premier Director rank. Now this last leg over here, they have 1,000 or 800. So you're over your 3,000. You've made Premier Director. Yay, congratulations. So what that means now is that you make 10% on your first line, you make 5% on your second line, and you make 5% on your third line. So it definitely pays to grow a downline because you get paid more commission and you have a higher paycheck. So this month, to reach Executive Director, what you need is you need 6,000 organizational volume. Again, your own PV does not count in this total. Now to be active for Executive Director, you need 100 PV yourself. And this 1/3 rule still does apply, so you have to keep that in mind. So 1/3 of 6,000 is 2,000. So this leg over here, they've ordered 1,000 OV for the month, so you can count that entire 1,000 toward the 6,000. This leg here, they've ordered 3,200, but we can only count 2,000 of that because that's the 1/3 of 6,000. This one here ordered 200, so you can count that entire amount. So we've got 1,000 plus 2,000 plus 200, that's 3,200. Again, this leg over here ordered 4,000, that's great, they're doing awesome, but you can only count 2,000 of that towards your goal. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,200, we got 5,200, you're almost there for your 6,000 OV for the month. This last leg over here, yay, they ordered 1,000, you met your goal, you're over 6,000, so you are now an Executive Director for the month. So now you receive 10% on your first line, 5% on your second line, 5% on your third line, and what's great now is you get what's called a Generation 1 bonus. It's an additional 1% on your entire first 3 lines here. So it gives you an extra 1% on everything that your first 3 lines have ordered. Now, I may not have made it too clear on the Premier Director line, but even though you can only count 2,000 of these legs that goes towards your 6,000 goal to make Executive Director, when you get paid your commission, you will get a full 10% on whatever your first line orders, 5% on whatever your second line. So you do get paid the full commission on the full amount that each line orders. Hope that makes sense. So here you are, you're doing awesome, everything's going great, you're building a team, they're getting large. Now you want to rank up to producer. So to do that, you need 12,000 organizational volume. It's basically the same rules that apply for Premier Director and Executive Director. Your own PV does not count. You need 100 PV yourself to be active. 1/3 rule still applies. You've got your legs here. They need to add up. You've got your 1/3 rule. So as long as they add up with the 1/3 rule up to 12,000 OV, you will get paid your 10% on your first line, 5% on your second, and 5% on your third. This time though, with your generation bonus, it adds up to 3% of your entire organization on your first 3 lines. So it's an additional 3% bonus on that. So it really pays to rank up and try and get up to producer level. And that's as high as we're going to go talking about the comp plan right now. On the higher ranks, we'll get up to those in a different training. This is a little bit older graphic. It doesn't have the Executive Director or Premier Producer ranks in there that are brand new. But I would say that this is pretty average and pretty consistent with what people get paid when they hit their rank numbers. So Director, you could expect to get 100 to 300, Premier Director 300 to 1,000, Producer 1,000 to 2,500, and so on. So it definitely pays to try and advance and grow downline and rank up. The commissions are calculated on the 10th of the month following the close of the previous month, and then they're paid out on the 20th. Your online website sales commission of 45% will also be paid out on the same check on the 20th. So for example, if you have 3 active team members in March, you will have your rank officially announced and your commissions calculated on April 10th up to Director. Your check or direct deposit, whichever you've chosen, will be sent out on April 20th. If you don't have commission over $20, it will be held and rolled over to the next month. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this helped explain the first few ranks of the Paparazzi compensation plan. If you have any questions, please let me know.